Hello, friends and fiends. It's your pal Cerberus, and welcome to the 2024 annual Vor20 special right here on the Vortexx. I'm your host, Cerberus, and this is the show where each year I take a exploitation flick, so far all drugsploitation flicks, and I chop it up and I add some stuff and I give it my own personal treatment, so to speak, and you just never know what you might find in one of these films. I have added all kinds of stuff in the past. I turn them as much as I can into a human cartoon. So I'm real happy with this one, real proud of it. In case you haven't heard, it is currently April 19th. I am down to the wire. I'm just now filming. I still have to get this. I have been so in the weeds. Sluggo's calling me like every damn day. When are you going to get the show? Are you going to make it? Are you going to make it? And, you know, I'm feeling the sting of the ruler. So, without any further ado, let's get going on this. Like I said, today's film, or maybe I didn't say, I don't know, my memory might be bad, is Assassin of Youth, 1937. It's part of that trifecta of films that came out right before the Marijuana Tax Act in 1937, effectively prohibiting cannabis in America for the next 80 years or more. We'll talk a little bit more about the film itself in the next segment. Later on, I've got this fantastic deep dive into all these new and interesting cannabinoids that we're seeing pop up everywhere in the last few years as legalization rolls out in America. We've got Delta 8s and Delta 10s and THC, O and Q and all that, and we're going to talk about some of that, and we're going to get into what is all the hype about it, and we're going to get into a little bit of what the science is and whether or not these things are safe for us or not. But without any further ado, like I said, I am behind the 8 ball on this. Wait, wrong drug reference. I am behind the times so far on this right now. But we're going to get straight into this film without any more delay. I love you guys. I'm so glad to be making this for you all. It really means a lot for me to get this done and out there. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this. Now is the time to put on your headphones. Make sure you got your munchies and whatever drinks or other things that you might want to enjoy the film with. It's all good. I will see you in the next segment right here on the Vor20 special.
Let the joy jump and the good times roll. Let the pleasure pop. Now let's take a stroll. Light up. Let's all get mellow. Light up. Get smoke in your eyes. Light up. Get hip, I say, fellas. Light up. Say, what is this jive? Light up. Let's all get ready. Light up. I know how you feel. Light up. Now don't be afraid. You'll find what I mean in any old field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, and then 11. Now get your day going. Light up. I'm saying that's the thing. Light up. Don't let that man get you. Just pop on your cig and blow the smoke, man.
Hurry up with that call. So you're the latest cub, eh?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Arthur Bright.
Well, Art Brighton, your newspaper career starts or stops with this assignment. And don't forget, from now on, you come first. Remember that old lady who was killed by what was called a marijuana-crazed youth?
Yes?
Well, that was news. Now I find this woman left with an eccentric clause in her will. A moral clause. That it might make her news again. Yeah. You go to that town, follow up the lead, see what you can learn. I don't care how you get in with that young set, but get in.
Yes, sir.
She might have been hurt. So what? The old gossip? Come on home. Mother's waiting for her. Oh, don't you try to baby sister me.
Okay, Linda. Okay, Linda, read it any way you like, upside down, backwards, or sideways. I'm telling you, it still spells Joan Barry gets the money.
You think so? Well, I'm telling you something, Jack Howard. Neither you or that money's going to walk out on me.
I don't know about the money, but I'm on my way.
Not so fast. Suppose Joan strays from the straight and narrow path. Then who gets Grandma's dough? Well, you're a past master at compromising girls, aren't you? Why not Joan? But don't get too serious about it. Remember, we're still man and wife, even if it is a secret.
Can't forget that.
Well, what do you want?
How's chances of getting a Parisian flip?
Never heard of. You want one of them things? Mix it yourself.
Dark bright.
Kind of a fancy drink you're mixing. What do you call it?
Parisian flip.
What does it taste like? What do you have? Two Parisian flips.
Yes, sir.
Come on, yours?
Oh, I got to take mine off.
Yours, please.
Chocolate malt with milk.
Chocolate malted milk coming right out.
There you are, Pop. Hello, Judge Herbert.
Hello, Joan.
I want my malted milk.
Coming right out.
Pop, it looks like you're getting prosperous having soda clerk work for you.
Hey,
got anybody working for me.
What's he doing?
Him? He's mixing for his jump. Oh, I hired him just now.
There's a jump for you, Pop.
That's right, Joe. You didn't see it. There's a nice girl. He don't come any better.
Well, what are you going to have?
Fine malt here. Hello, Bright Eyes. Still talking to us poor folks?
Oh, don't be silly.
When is this weenie bake? Tonight. I'm taking Joan.
Why, I thought Linda was your favorite heartbeat.
Tonight it's going to skip a beat.
Go ahead, Joan. I have a date.
Yeah, come on.
What are they? What's that? Marijuana weed cigarettes. Did you ever smoke them? No. Say, you miss a real kick. Something different.
That's right. And Linda says the man who sells them told her they wouldn't hurt it. Come on, give me one.
I haven't got any more. Oh, go on. You know those things cost money, and you don't give me enough.
Well, I'll get some more money for you tomorrow.
Well, I haven't got any more reefers. Would you like something stronger?
What kind of a kick does it have?
See what you think.
You're lovely, Joan. I never realized it before.
I'm afraid it's the moon.
And I'm afraid it's the good. Will I see you often?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
And the next day?
No,
Oh, when?
because it's Sunday and I'm going to church with Mother.
Hey, this party's dying.
And how? Hey, you two lovebirds, get something peppy on that radio.
Oh, hey, I feel just like a salt.
I feel like your favorite slave.
All right, please, dance. Here you are, right this way, ladies and gentlemen, and see Fatima. What's that? It sounded like Joan. Help! Help! Give me a hand!
Oh, what happened? Oh, it's this one.
What happened? What's the matter, Jack? Can't you take care of a girl?
I bet you were doing on purpose.
Let's all do it. Sure.
Don't do it. It's ice cold.
Pipe down. What happened?
I slipped and fell in the lake. Better get those clothes up. Come on.
Come on, let's get some more.
Gotta get some wood here.
They better be paying help for that. It's cold in that lake.
Here, you better take that.
I'll take it. Hey, Jimmy, bring us that coat.
Here's the wood.
Yeah, a lot of wood.
Oh, gosh, I felt something. Oh, my God. You're shivering.
Go away.
Well, hang it up there, Hey, none of us boys saw you undressing, Joan, but I bet this is what you look like.
That's the way you do it, Joan? Thumbs clap.
Golly, I don't wear
Why, Joan Barry, you're naked.
I fell in the lake, Miss Frisbee. While my clothes were drying, they burned.
A likely story. Oh, don't pay any attention to that old battle axe. She never believes the truth about anybody anyway.
Come on, Joan, try it. Come on, let's get it.
Name 300.
Hello, what do you want, please? What? I called you. Say, who is this?
Mrs. Barry, I think you should be the first one to know. Your daughter Joan drove into my house in the news.
Wait a minute, you better talk to my mother.
Hello, who's this?
Your daughter Joan drove into my house in the news.
What was that you said?
In the news.
Oh, my father should hear this.
Hello, who is this?
I said your daughter Joan, well, she's running around naked.
Oh, well, that's different. What can I do for you? I can do what? Where? Oh, no, I wouldn't like that. Neither would my daughter.
I'm tired.
Oh, Mom. Well, Joan, what happened to your shoes and stockings? I went for a swim in the lake.
At night?
Oh, don't get excited, darling. It was an accident.
Well, did your husband write a good night kiss?
Dozens of them. Between the telephone and her scooter, Frisbee will tell the whole town before noon. Hello.
Hello.
Can you get in?
I guess. Did you have a good time at the party last night?
I'll say. We missed a lot of fun.
Oh, I always seem to miss all the fun.
We'll have to change all that.
Can I depend on it?
What do you think?
When are you going to have another party?
There won't be another one like last night.
Why not?
Joan Barry took off all her clothes and danced the hula.
Joan Barry?
I'll say. She's some wild Indian, she is.
Brighton, I sent for you to straighten you out on this assignment. Now, I'm not interested in obscene parties. That's only news and location where it occurs. What I want to know is the underlying cause of such action. Find out if marijuana is playing any part in the lives of these young people. Here are pictures of suspects and known peddlers. Take them with you and keep your eyes open. Now I'm going to show you something that should impress you as to the seriousness of the situation.
Marijuana dates back as far as 1090 A.D. A weed was then called by the Arabic word hashishan, from which we get our English word assassin. During this period, a diabolical, fanatical, cruel, and murderous group living in Syria and Persia committed secret murders in blind obedience to the will of their masters. The heinousness of these crimes aroused all of Europe and Asia. It was their custom that whenever a sheikh required the services of an assassin, a distinctive class known as fejjas were intoxicated with hashish, known to us as marijuana. The weed now, as well as then, is rightly accused of exciting the basest and most criminal tendencies in the minds of its addicts. In one of our prisons, a survey recently made showed that out of 450 persons, 125 were addicts of marijuana, ranging from 18 to 31 years of age. Furthermore, the records of a certain district attorney, taken over the period of the past several years, reveal that in his district, 17 out of 37 of the murderers, 13 out of 145 forgers, 15 out of 125 cases of assault and battery were addicts of marijuana. But I'm afraid that my words will not impress you. So allow me to give you a few scenes that I know will have a lasting impression.
Okay. Hey, everybody, go ahead. Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm Cerberus, and this is... Yeah.
My fingers are stuck in this position.
And you're watching the Vortexx.
You are watching the Vortexx.
At www.horrorhouse.net.
Let me repeat that. At Horror House. Not Horror House.
Oh, that's a wrap. Not Horror House. Horror Host. Dude, that was gotta be
www.
Like, ouch.
I was saying earlier, just in case the camera didn't pick up on this, that I saw the Northern Lights in Iceland on New Year's Eve.
That's cool.
And I tasted the Northern Lights right here at Cerb's place.
Oh, and don't tell anybody about that.
And that's why you're seeing what you're seeing right now. And if it's not making any sense to you, I recommend little Northern Lights action. I was able to hold my impulse. I might have killed you with a gun on your jump. HorrorHost.net.
I was not this high when I came in here to film.
I think it's because we came down and stuff.
Maybe. For the
pressure in the room just fucking got us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to play this straight.
Stop that. Yes, we're going to blame the Aurora Borealis on whatever you may see next.
What would a real actor do?
Nothing that we're doing, probably.
I don't know what to say. You know what? F this, because I'm not going to remember. Okay.
Tell us about the Northern Lights.
I am talking. Behind all this are the Northern Lights.
Yes.
We've had this much fun in a long time.
Hey, free orange eggs and make them strong.
And how?
Here's your first, Dutch Street.
All right.
Linda,
Gosh.
is Jack taking you to the dance tonight?
Boy, he's giving me the gate for Joan. Who's your date?
Well, I thought Charlie was, but I guess the love bug hasn't bitten him yet.
I've been dodging him all day.
Maybe his love bug's a firefly. Only works at night.
Well, if you ask me, I think it's a snail and I'm wasting my time. I guess I better turn my charms on a new prospect. My mother says that he will go. Oh, I guess I better try it again.
Which one are you looking for?
No, you don't. You picked him. Now ask him for a date. No, I I won't? Why, I don't even know Wayne. Coward. I bet you the drinks you're afraid to ask him. Okay, it's a bet. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Art.
Mine's Edith. You work here at night?
Uh-huh.
Every night?
Late.
Well, what are you doing tonight?
Nothing. Why?
Well, do you see that girl over there? The one with the hair ribbon on?
Uh-huh.
She wants a date with you. Her name is Joan. Joan Barrett.
Swell. Thanks.
Good luck. Did you ask him? I did. Well, I guess the treat's on me. You kids go ahead. I'll see you later. I'm going away for March.
It'll be a pleasure. When does it happen? You and me.
Oh, Charlie, don't be a groany. I asked for a date, but for Joan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Our date.
What's that?
No, so. Sorry, I guess the joke's on me. Thanks for the double cross.
What's the matter? Wouldn't she fall for your line?
Maybe it's her instinct. I never was much at dancing.
Or grasping opportunity. Let's hear your line. Maybe I'll buy it.
Well, I'll tell you, lady. I'm a one-woman man. I guess it's the Airedale in me. And I never forget.
Don't tell me, I know. It's the elephant.
Is it true that elephants never forget?
Sure, but they might just as well. They haven't anything to remember.
Well, get that elephant of yours working and see if you can remember that you have a date with me tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait outside after you get finished work and see.
Okay.
Well, you got your date.
Yes, thanks. Nothing doing, the treat's on me.
Oh, thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Edith played a trick on me, Miss Barrett. I'm sorry. I really am.
Oh, that's all right. I understand.
So you're the girl the whole town's talking about.
It's refreshment time, folks. Time out for a delicious snack in our sparkling refreshment building. Every item a fresh, appetizing taste treat.
We've a large assortment of freshly made sandwiches. How about a pizza? None better anywhere. Sizzling hamburgers grilled to your taste. Mouth-watering chili dillies.
Dog days, hot dog days that is, somehow have a way of turning out to be fun days. The pop and sizzle of the juicy meat seems to say, "Come and get me, I'm done to a turn." Yep, hungry or not, it's hard to resist the tantalizing aroma and taste appeal of a sizzling hot dog. The nice part of it is, there's one waiting for you right now at the refreshment stand.
So Joan Barry stands to inherit a fortune, but her cousin Linda is out to get it. Linda's a drug dealer, apparently. Why does she need money? But Joan is, of course, going to have her fortune taken from her through some kind of morals clause or whatever, and they're going to try and corrupt her before the reading of the will and so forth. All a big excuse to turn her on to the devil's lettuce, right? So, Assassin of Youth doesn't star anyone too remarkable, and it didn't earn particularly well in the box office when it was released. It was released mostly through what they called states' rights distribution, where it got just basically farmed around city by city, venue by venue. They would pay a fee to show the film and then make whatever they could off of it. I'm positive it was a good earner for all the small venues across Middle America. They showed this with other propaganda films and other exploitation films, too, of the time. Sensationalism sells tickets, right? You know, it's good for us. Apparently, when this one originally came out, there was some nudity in the film. That's why it would have had to have been distributed through the state system, because it wouldn't have met the code. But I was unable to locate a copy that had any of the nudity still in it. Sorry, Dennis. So Luana Walters is the one playing Joan Barry. She did some low-budget westerns and a few serials. Some of you Vortexx watchers might recognize her from The Corpse Vanishes in 1942 with Bela Lugosi. Arthur Gardner as Art the Reporter. Now, this guy was smart, and he got out of acting right after this because, well, he wasn't really any good either. But apparently he was quite good at producing. He went on to produce quite a few westerns, television series, most notably The Rifleman for most of its run, and The Big Valley. The Big Valley was a nighttime soap opera western thing that was on for when I was still a kid. There was lots of those. Those were popular on TV. But he produced those, and he also produced a couple of John Wayne feature films, McHugh and Brannigan. You know, not the Duke's best movies, but, you know, decent. Dorothy Short as Marge. Now, she was also in Reefer Madness. She married one of the other actors in Reefer Madness, as a matter of fact. And did several short comedies, more serial westerns, because those were just everywhere. Everybody did those. But she did nothing of significance and died at 47 or something like that. Faye McKenzie as Linda. We want Linda. You'll hear that in the movie if you haven't already. Born in 1918, she was used as a baby in silent films. She did numerous serials and westerns, including 5 films. She got to be the lead opposite of singing cowboy Gene Autry, who packed box offices for a long time. Lots of people saw Faye's face as the Gene Autry foil. Later, she quit Hollywood when World War II broke out and went on to tour with all of the greats in the USO throughout Europe, visited the troops all over, wherever they were throughout World War II, until it ended. She only dabbled in acting after that, but she did keep her hand in things. And most notably, in 2018, she did a cameo in a film called, hang on, I didn't write this down, To Kill a Mousetrap. And what was significant about it was that she was 100 years old. She was born in 1918. This film was 2018. She was 100 years old and had literally been in films her entire life. And that's a pretty good feat there. She passed on the following year, but most notably for being a 100-year film star. Let's see what else. Anybody? Fern Emmett as Pop the Soda Jerk. He did over 100 films. That long face and distinct voice of his and his lanky build made him perfect as villains and henchmen in everything he could get his hands on. His voice kind of cracks me up. I don't see if I can He sounds kind of like a Walter Brennan that lost a testicle. Yeah, that was okay. All right. So as I mentioned, there were 3 films that came out, all just back to back. There was Marijuana, 1936, also the subject of a previous Vor20 special. And of course, the granddaddy of them all, Reefer Madness, in 1936, and then released again in 37, which was a couple of years ago's Vor20 special. And then this year's special, of course, Assassin of Youth, was released in 37. This trifecta, as I keep calling it, of the anti-cannabis films, was the government's efforts to prohibit cannabis in America. What many folks don't realize, though, is that in the 30s, cannabis products were quite common at the local pharmacy. Mostly as pain relievers, but also for sleep, stomach issues, period remedies, aphrodisiacs, cough suppressants, and just general feel-good tonic, right? Now these films depict people smoking the flowers in cigarettes, but truthfully, the raw plant itself at that time would not have been anywhere near as potent as it is today. Cultivated marijuana back then would have been considered strong at like 7 or 8% THC. By the 70s, thanks to some rebellious botanists, street weed had gotten up to around, 12% or so, as near as anybody can figure. And today's available strains will grow to become as potent as 25 to even 28%. 3 times the amount of THC that would have been in what we see them smoking in this film. I say this because the concept of taking a few puffs back then and turning into some kind of homicidal maniac or even being affected very much is kind of silly. As I mentioned, though, concentrations of cannabis in the form of oils and hashish were on every drugstore counter in America and in most people's home cabinets. Take note in the film that we see Linda doling out pills and people drinking alcohol at these parties, despite them being teenagers. So the title of the film is meant to cross-promote with an article that was written by Henry J. Anslinger, the godfather of the war on drugs, essentially. Godfather of prohibition of cannabis, that's for sure. He'd written this article, and it was originally published in The American magazine. Then it got picked up by Reader's Digest. And from there, it was on like wildfire. It got reprinted in most American magazines and newspapers eventually. The government kind of promoted it to a certain extent because it was all taken from his gore files, as he called it. These sensationalistic tales of maniacal people and behavior after they smoke marijuana. Like you're going to turn into a werewolf or something, right? It's filled with sensational tales of all this. And in hindsight, we now know that Anslinger was a outspoken and rampant racist. And that most likely a lot of the motives behind the prohibition of cannabis in America was in order to suppress and to, put down brown and black people. It was a great way for law enforcement to target folks in their own communities. I Can Smell Marijuana became probable cause in America by all law enforcement for about the next 80 years, right? Speaking of, did you know that there are over 140 cannabinoids, and they're discovering more and more every day in the cannabis plant? I swear every time I walk into one of those vape shops, You know, every time I walk into one of those vape shops, there's some other new product touting something or other. Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, THCA, THCO, THC, DB, EFG. I don't know. There's a million kinds. Do they work? It's really confusing for the consumer. Are they safe? What are they for? Where do they come from? How are they being manufactured? We're going to take a deep dive next in our next segment on all of these. We're going to find out what the hype is, and I'm going to talk to you about what the science is. And then after that, we're going to have one of my favorite cartoons of all times after the show. But like I said, coming up, we're going to talk about what all those other cannabinoids are, and we might just learn something together. But until then, let's get back to Assassin of Youth from 1937, right here on Cerb's Vor20 Special.
Boss says you got to get more business.
What's he growling about? I'm bringing him plenty.
Well, you're going to bring more and like it. Don't forget what I told you. Well, did you tell her? Yeah. She'll come through all right.
Oh, gee, this is a swell place. Do you live here alone?
Oh, no. When my mother and father get back from Europe, I'm going to let them stay here for a while.
Well, that's nice of you. Wait a minute. No credit. Cash customers only.
Here's the color of my money.
Here's
Give me
mine.
one. Oh, boy, here's mine. I can hardly wait. Wow, is that good?
I've been waiting for this all day.
One more, boy, I'll be floating.
I want something strong. How much have you got? There. Okay. Now, don't take those all at once.
Oh, I'm beginning to... Well, how about
So
you?
am I.
Oh, gee.
This is going to be a swell party, isn't it? Well, I'll have a good time, girls.
You bet. You think we won't?
I met Judge Herbert at Pop's today.
Did he take the bait?
No. His close-burning gait was too mild for the old mossback. Imagine.
I'm sorry, Miss Berry. I really am.
Oh, you're always sorry. This should be an undertaker.
Well, you wouldn't want to marry an undertaker, would you?
Oh, I don't know. They have wonderful homes.
I don't believe you like me.
How did you guess it?
Pretty good at guessing.
You'd better see that darling Joan of yours gets some of these.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Dance?
Just a moment. Joan's my date.
You will save a dance for me, though, won't you?
Maybe.
Come on, honey, let's...
Oh, no, Jack. I'm tired. I want to sit down.
I guess this is my dance.
You guessed wrong.
sinkt die ganze Zeit. -50 Grad Fahrenheit. Guten Morgen.
Cigarette, Joan?
You know I don't smoke.
Well, your sister does.
Yes, I know it. I wish she didn't. I'm afraid Mother will find out. Jack, I'm thirsty. Will you get me a drink of water, please?
Would you like some lemonade?
I'd love it.
Okay.
What's the matter with you? Losing your technique?
If you think so, watch my speed. Come to many of these parties?
No, I've never been to one before. Aren't they exciting?
Yeah.
Hey.
There you are.
Jack, it's too sweet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make you another one.
Oh, never mind. What did you put in this?
Well, there's hardly anything in it. Go ahead, drink it.
All right.
Give me a reefer.
I haven't got any more. Where can you get one? See that fella behind me? Get him from him.
Go ahead, drink it. I'll make you another one.
Okay.
Parties last pretty late, don't they?
Oh, what time is it? Oh, I better get Marjorie. I must go home.
I'll find her for you. Ralph, what do you want? Marjorie, your sister wants you.
I should say so.
Hey, where you been? I thought you were a one-woman man, and the elephant never forgot.
What's the matter, sis?
Oh, don't go home yet, Joan.
Okay, sourpuss.
Hijo de la chingada. Is that our going, man?
Come on. Where's Joan?
She passed out.
You get the rest of them out of here, and I'll stay and take her home about dawn.
Oh, no, you don't. You leave her here.
Denied.
Maybe Angel Face can talk her way out of this one. Wake up, kids. Party's over.
Come on, let's go.
I'm going to powder my nose. It'll wait till you get home.
Come on, Charlie, let's go. All over.
Hey, where am I going? I live here.
Where's Joan?
I don't know. I thought Jack brought her home.
Yeah, there she goes again. Hang it all, why is it these kids have always cut papers at the wrong time?
Darling, I'm not criticizing you.
Don't try to baby sister me. I know what everybody in town is talking about. Even some Cerb. Mother told me you didn't have a chance of getting Grandma's inheritance now. You could have done a lot with the money.
I realize I've made a mess of things, but honestly, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, no. You can pull the wool over Mother's eyes, but you can't fool me. I'm going in for some of that free love, too.
Marjorie, what an awful thing to say.
Well, if you can get away with that sort of thing, so can I. From now on, I do as I please. And neither you or Mother are going to stop me.
Marjorie, don't talk like that. You don't believe.
I believe one thing. You spent the night with Jack Howard.
This is quoting from the official code book number 7. Page 32, third line, paragraph 19.
I do nothing, no hypocrite. Don't you split hairs with me on the law. You can't tell me there's anything wrong with Joan Barry. She's entitled to that money. She's going to get it.
Which is beside the point. I must render a decision that is fair, just, and equitable to all parties concerned, be they friend or foe. Justitia regnant.
What's that mean?
To me, it means justice reigns. To you, it means nothing.
Oh, talk American, you old blatherskite.
Sure I am. My decision shall be rendered according to the facts and in no other way. And furthermore, I can have you arrested for trying to impede the justice of this court of our fair city. And furthermore, I drank Persian flips with you.
For the last time.
You old sort of gentler.
What? Fight!
There, Joan. There. Darling, darling. Oh, Mama, such a handsome thing. I did so want you to have Granny's money. I know how much you need it.
Need it? Fiddlesticks. Who cares anything about the old money? The only thing I care about is my girls and their happiness.
Oh, Mama, I don't think I'll ever be happy again. Everyone in town is saying such terrible things. Oh, Mom, it isn't.
Of course it isn't, darling. Many things in this world aren't fair. We all get hurt many times, but each hurt makes us a little stronger to bear the next one that is sure to come. People have a funny way of forgetting the blessings and remembering the hurts. You're young, Joan. You must be brave. You and I both know that everything is all right. Now, what's that you always say? Keep your head up.
Chin.
Good heavens, you're a sight. I'm going to wash your face.
Oh, Mom, you're so wonderful.
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
I always said Joan Barry would turn out to be no good. Why, her father was as wild as a March hare. He ran around something terrible.
Ran too fast for you to catch him.
Why, Henry Brady. He's always sticking his nose in other people's business. The worst old gossip in this town. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is getting to be positively indecent.
Hi, Joan. How about it? Come on, honey. I'll show you a good time.
All right, buddy. Okay. Come on, get up. Get up, boy. I guess that'll teach him a lesson. Too bad it had to happen in here.
Well, that's all right.
Well, it's not all right. I was at that party last night, and I know what happened.
Maybe you do, but everyone else in town is against me.
Well, I'm not.
No, I was born here.
And you've never been in a big city?
No.
Say you've got something to look forward to. I feel the throb of big things. Boy, that's a thrill.
Oh, it must be great.
And that's not all. Why, some of them are so big you can't see the tops of them. You can't look at that too long, or someone will come along and bump into you, and you'll be arrested. You just feel the power of it. Makes you feel sort of awe-inspiring.
Oh, it must be wonderful.
It is.
Why, Mr. Bright, you didn't need to run out of gas. Anyone in town will be glad to tell you that I...
Oh, pipe down.
That looks like Linda's car.
Well, ask if she won't give us a lift while I get some gasoline. Wouldn't she give us a lift?
No. Said she was in a hurry. I think she did it to spite.
Nice people we know.
What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I thought I'd recognize one of those men.
Looks like those kids knew Linda.
Yeah.
Better spot a new place to meet her. Try the hotel.
Okay.
Well, Marjorie, I thought you were going to stay home tonight.
No, I think I'll run over to Linda's for a while.
Now, Marjorie, if you're too sick to go to the church social with Joan and me, you're too sick to go anyplace else. You better go back to bed.
Oh, all right.
We won't be very long, darling. Good night.
Now I'm alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I! Music not once a displayer, but in a fiction, in a dream of patience, would be oh, years old and deep, the brother working all his busy time. Here's in his eyes. A broken point, and it's all functions to the work for eternity, and all for nothing. What will Jesus make the morning and you for pain and I?
Oh, my, what a nice party you got here. I know I wasn't invited, but I felt awfully lonesome. I hope you don't mind my gate crashing.
Ooh, you smell terrible.
I'm sorry. Got any perfume? Huh?
Leave him alone. I need some new customers. What are you looking for?
I had some cigarettes. Somebody stole my smokes.
Try one of these.
Thanks.
Marjorie? Marjorie? She must have gone to Linda's after I told her not to.
Well, I'll phone her and tell her to come home.
You'll do nothing of the sort. I'm going over and get her.
We want Linda, we want Linda, we want Linda.
Hey, this is
on me.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. Yeah. I'll let you go. See, one alight. One alight, I like that. See, one alight. One alight, I like that.
Oh, hello, sugar.
I want to talk to you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I got my hands up.
Oh, what's your hurry?
Come on, let's play hard. Okay. Listen, you be the front end or I'll be the back end. Oh, you gotta be the back end.
No, you be the back end.
No, I'll be the front end, you be your front end. Don't be so sweet. I was only kidding her.
Oh, that's all right.
There, Marjorie.
Good morning, Mrs. Barry. I wonder if I could speak to Joan for a couple of minutes.
No.
Please, I've got to speak to her.
All right, come in. I'll ask her.
Thank you.
Art Brighton is downstairs. He wants to you. But I don't want to him. Well, I think you'd better go down and him. It was nice of him to call.
I know there isn't much I can say, Joan, but there are some things you must know. We can't part this way, Joan. You've got to listen to me. Wait. You've got to listen to me whether you want to or not. I believed in you, Joan. It's your turn now. Trust can't all be on one side. It's give and take, 50-50. You mustn't doubt me now. Why, all night I felt as though the whole world had dropped out from under me. I thought if I could just see you, you'd understand. But you don't.
What has your family physician told you, Mrs. Barry?
That it's the usual nervous condition of a young girl. But there's something else, Doctor. I know it. And I want the truth.
Very well, Mrs. Barry. Your daughter is a psychopathic case. She is on the verge of insanity. She has marked symptoms of drug addiction, and I strongly believe she has been using marijuana.
What's that?
A cigarette made out of a narcotic weed.
Where would she get anything like that?
It's easy enough to obtain. Your daughter is the fourth case I've examined today. All young people with similar symptoms.
What will happen to her, Doctor? She'll get well, won't she?
With proper care, we may be able to help her. I'll send you a competent nurse. In the meantime, if you note any changes, call me immediately. Good day, Mrs. Barry.
Good day, Doctor.
Oh, I've been so stupid. It's all my fault. I should have realized something was wrong.
Don't blame yourself, Joan. I should have told you.
Did you know?
Yes. I'm not what you think I am. I'm a reporter assigned to this town to get a story. Remember those two men we saw near the filling station that night?
Yes.
Well, I recognized one of them as a narcotic peddler, and the one who's passing the stuff is your cousin, Linda.
Linda? Are you sure?
Yes, I made a buy from her last night.
Well, you've got your story. Why don't you send it in?
But it's more than a story, Joan. Terrible things are happening to young people like your sister all over the country. I know that Linda gave her that stuff, but it's only my word against hers. If these boys and girls won't admit it when they're so sick, why, what chance have I got to prove it? Joan, you've got to help me get more evidence.
What can I do?
Make a date with Jack.
Delighted, sure. Well, Joan, when will we make it?
Tonight. I'm supposed to be the bad girl of the town. I have the name, so I'll play the game. Let's make it a wild one.
Well, baby, I'll throw a party that's worthy of the occasion.
Swell. Now what do I do?
Get some cigarettes and bring them out to me. I'll be outside in the car.
Okay.
It's stimulating, mind-expanding, safer to use than alcohol. It's the in thing, the hula hoop of the jet generation, and as much a part of growing up as smoking corn silk behind the back fence. Such are the myths concerning marijuana. Myths that lull thousands of young people into experimenting with the noxious weed. The facts are otherwise. Marijuana is an intoxicating, mind-blowing drug. Its use can lead to abnormal behavior, to psychological dependence, and to abuse of other drugs. The human brain, after all, is made for thinking, not fumigating. It's hardly a tinker toy for experimenting with drugs. This has been a public service message of the American Medical Association and your local station.
Do you feel exhausted and run down all the time? Do you have trouble sleeping and even more trouble waking up? Are you unable to motivate yourself to perform even the simplest of tasks? Do you often catch yourself thinking about death and your own mortality? Do you feel constantly overwhelmed by all your responsibilities and obligations? Do you eat out of pure boredom because the things you once loved no longer excite you? Are you tired at the end of the day, even though all you did was sit at a desk for 7 hours straight? Do you have to use the candle on the table at restaurants because it's always too dark to read the menu? Does your ankle just hurt sometimes for no reason whatsoever? Does your idea of a fun night consist of playing German board games and going to bed at 10? Do you avoid looking at the news because you know it'll make you sad? Do you get angry just knowing that there are teenagers on Vine who have made more money in the past 2 years than you will in your entire life? Do you enjoy drinking a beer right after getting home from work just a little too much? If you answered yes to even one of those questions, chances are you might have adulthood, a serious condition that affects 7 billion people 18 and older worldwide. And there's no fucking cure!
No. Oh. Well. back to the movie. Right here on the 2024 Vor20 special.
Come on, Charlie, give us a tune.
Oh, I don't feel like it. I haven't got any pep.
One of the girls was telling me about a new cigarette that peps you up.
Oh, you mean blue?
Yes, that's the name of them.
Would you like to try one?
Sure, why not? I'm supposed to be on the loose.
Okay. Okay, gang.
We want Linda, we want Linda.
Linda.
You paid for mine, Otto.
Two, Linda. Come on. Two right here, Linda. Come on, Linda. Two.
Who brought her here?
I did. She's all right. She wants to go the route.
What's the idea? Don't try to pull me fast up on me.
I'm not. If you don't think so, watch her go for the reefers.
Oh, thank you.
They're strong, aren't they?
Oh, a little.
And everybody pays for them, too, don't they?
Yes.
I'm on the refreshment committee.
Thank you, Linda.
I'm getting dizzy. For something. What was it?
Don't you remember, in town, you're supposed to be a bad girl, and you came here to fulfill your obligation to society.
Gee, that's right. Thanks for reminding me. I've got a lot of responsibility. But isn't it fun?
Don't you remember we were going to run away and...
Yes.
But listen, we don't want the gang to know that we're running out on them, so you wait outside and I'll meet you out there.
Okay, but don't be long.
Joan.
Arthur, what are you doing here?
Come on, Joan, we're going home.
No.
Come on, we're going home now.
No.
Come on, Joan.
Let go of me. Serves him right. He hurt my arm.
Okay. Everybody be kangaroo.
Wait a minute, you double-crosser. didn't get married, did we?
No, we're going to straighten up first.
No marriage, no honeymoon.
Oh, that's all right. You'll have a separate room. Connecting.
Joan.
What do you want?
Well, we made a grand.
Well, it looks like we ought to make more dough than that.
Yeah.
What are you doing listening at that door?
I'm looking for my room.
Do you find your room by listening?
A milk toast.
Where's our stove?
Come on, open the door.
Police department.
This is Mrs. Berry, and my daughter Joan is underage, and she went to...
You'll be over at that hotel right away. Yes, ma'am.
I remember your mug. Didn't I see you at the gas station?
Oh, stool pigeon, eh?
Come on. Get over there. Come on, move. Oh. You too. Operator. Operator.
Who is it? It's me, Jack. Open the door.
Hello, Crane. I have Loco O'Donnell and his partner here. Yes. Wait a minute, Mr. Crane. I've got to find a girl first. No, you send a man up here. I'll hold him until he arrives. Make it fast.
Joan. Joan, open the door.
The young couple just rested here. Where are they?
Upstairs.
Let's show us the room. Come on, Mike.
Who is it?
Open up. It's the police.
What's your name?
My name is very fucking confused. What's your name?
Show me that key.
All right. Come on, you're going with me.
Well, I see you got him all right. Hurry up, get in the car.
Wait a minute, Mr. Crane. I've got to find my girl.
And I tell you, news comes first.
Where are we going?
We're going back to town to get the real story, and you're going with me.
You can't kidnap me.
No, it's against the law.
What about the freedom of the press?
Yeah,
you can't take me away like that.
I want to bail out Jack Howard.
All right.
Joan, darling, what happened?
I can't tell you, Mother,
Why not?
because I can't say anything without Art Brighton.
Well, what's he got to do with it?
I can't tell you, Mother.
You must tell me, Joan. The hearing on the will is today, and I've got to know what happened for your sake.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Brady.
How are you?
Just fine, just fine.
Here comes that old tomcat on our gossip wagon.
Don't marry me,
He'd make a good Paul Revere. Say, what did she say?
She said Joanne Barry was in jail.
Say, where are you going? Going to get her out? What do you think?
We will proceed.
I'll make it snappy, will you? I'm all dolled up for the occasion.
Miss Barry, stand up. Is it true that you were arrested on a morals charge?
Yes.
Is it also true that on a previous occasion you were in a state of intoxication?
Yes.
Yes. Where are you? What's going on down there? That nurse wouldn't tell me a thing. Where's Joan?
She's in jail.
She's where?
I said in jail. I got her out for the hearing. I don't know how you did it, but you certainly fixed things up in a pretty mess getting Joan into this trouble. Let me tell you one thing, young fella.
Save it, Pop. You've told me enough. Now listen, get this straight.
Huh? Delay it?
You've got to delay that hearing until I get there.
Delay it? Say, I'll bust that court wide open.
Henry Brady, one more irregularity and I'll fine you for contempt of court. Now, if you have any evidence you wish to present pertaining to this case under consideration, you will be heard.
Now, Judge, Your Honor, with your permission.
All right, proceed.
What's Joan accused of?
Moral turpitude.
Moral turpitude. Uh-huh.
Moral turpitude.
Moral turpitude.
Moral turpitude.
Moral turpitude.
Henry Brady, I'll fine you for contempt of court.
Well, go ahead and fine. But confound it, I'm going to have my say.
You have insulted the dignity of this court, and I order you to leave this room.
Well, I will if you'll stop interrupting me. I ain't going.
Bailiff, remove him.
You will be sorry for this.
We'll tolerate no more of this appeal.
Judge Herbert, may I say something?
Why, of course, Mary.
Well, I hardly know how to start. She did wrong.
Joan Barry, stand up. I am at a complete loss to understand your motive in offering no testimony to refute the accusations made against you. Your insistent denial is not enough. And your statement that one Arthur Brighton can explain everything is of no moment to this court, as Arthur Brighton has made no appearance in your behalf. You have left me no choice. Linda Clayton, stand up. It is the order of this court that you, John Barry, be for... What is the meaning of this interruption?
I have here the first copy off the press of the newspaper for which I work as a reporter. It concerns everyone in this room. Marijuana, the assassin of youth, the scourge of our country, is reaching out like a mad killer, mowing down the youth of our land, distorting their minds and leading them into lives of degradation and crime. This evil has struck you, together, right in your own homes, and has turned innocent play into tragic orgies. Why, at this very moment, your courtroom is filled with smokers of this terrible weed. How dare anyone accuse Joan Barry? It was helping me to uncover the source of this living death in your town. Why, in this very case, it was used as the companion of certain people to ruin the characters, yes, even the lives of others, in order that they might satisfy their greed for money. I refer to one of the litigants in this case, Linda Clayton. I suppose it's also a lie that you taught a sweet little girl to smoke that weed. Little Marjorie Berry, who at this very moment is lying at death's door. That's why Joan helped me. And I have proof, Your Honor. Pop, open that door. Come in.
Stupid. Hey, did you say 2 or 3 shots of vanilla in this here Parisian flip? I guess it don't make no difference.
I'll get you, my pretty little dog.
Hey, got something for you, lard ass.
Light up. Let's all get mellow. Light up. Get smoke in your eyes. Light up. Get hip, I say, fella. Light up. Say, what is this jive? Light up. Let's all get ready. Light up. I know how you feel. Light up. Now, don't be afraid. You'll find what I mean in any old field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Somebody stole my smoke.
8, 9, 10, and then 11. Light up. Now get your day going. Light up. I'm saying that's the thing. Light up. Don't let that man get you. Just pop on your cig and blow the smoke.
Hi there, time for Timer, your roving reporter. I'm talking to you from inside a fantastic factory, your digestive system. You know what we build here? You! Not out of wood or metal, but out of food. You see, you are what you eat, from your head down to your feet. Things like meat and eggs and fish you need to build up muscle tissue. Uh-oh. Hello, appetite control, more protein. We need energy. Playing tennis today, you know. Whoops. All these motors in your body need a lot of fuel to go on, like carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, vitamins, and so on. What's left over forms the building blocks you need, indeed, to grow on. Yes, you are what you swallow, so that next time you feel hollow, don't just fill your face with any old kind of treat. This goes for every kid or 6-foot athlete. All you really are is what you eat.
Do you have trouble falling asleep because of your Adderall? Have trouble waking up because of your sleeping pills that you take because of your Adderall? Are you left in a fog from Xanax and constipated by Vicodin? If you answered yes to any of these questions, it's time to talk to your doctor about weed. Weed is a once daily, twice daily, am I right, supplement that's been scientifically proven to treat many of the side effects that you're usually prescribed pills for.
I can't tell you how many of life's little moments I missed out on because of the constipated fog I was in after my doctor prescribed Vicodin and Xanax. My daughter's first steps, walking her down the aisle. I was done being spaced out, messed up on the toilet all the time. That's when I talked to my doctor about weed.
Weed is non-habit forming, no matter what big pharma or your middle school DARE instructor tells you.
It was tough seeing my dad in pain after his accident. It was just as tough seeing him zonked out on prescription pills. He was so forgetful. But now, he won't stop remembering stuff.
You remember that first episode of Lost? And they were in the jungle, and you're like, what is that? And then they look back on it, and it was a polar bear? I don't think they ever explained that.
Symptoms of weed include extreme nostalgia, hunger, drowsiness, spontaneous laughter, and a newfound appreciation for the songs you already thought you liked.
Hey, you guys remember Ace of Base? That's a cool group.
Symptoms of weed do not include insomnia, loss of appetite, nausea, headaches, muscle spasms, inflammation, seizures, physical dependency, or the risk of overdose. So if you're one of the 119 million Americans taking prescription drugs and suffering from these symptoms, weed might be for you. And if you're not taking prescription drugs but just want to chill the f*** out, weed might also be for you. Weed. What side effects, man?
More old turpentine. So, do you think they called it Assassin of Youth because it had the word sin in the title? Or because it had the word ass twice? We'll never know, probably. I really hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. That was so much fun. Wasn't that film they showed about the horrors of marijuana, wasn't that terrifying, though? Who were those guys? Wow. Anyway, I hope you, like I said, I hope you had a good time with it. I hope you watched it with friends, perhaps. I don't know. If you really did enjoy it, you might try out my YouTube channel. It's at CerberusXL over on YouTube, and you'll find all of my other previous Vor20 specials, plus my other serious show that's not about weed, called Buried Bones, where I like to dig up some lost gems out of the public domain library. And then also there's a short show I do on there called Cerb's Snack Bar, which is just features some drive-in filler and cartoons and short films. Go on over and check it out if you like this sort of stuff. Also, I'm going to finish out this show with number 49 on the list of 50 greatest cartoons. That's right. This is the Dover Boys at Pimento University. This cartoon is credited with the first use of extensive dry brush techniques and what they called limited animation. It was a very efficient style, used less animators at the time, and this style wouldn't be seen again really for another 10 years and would eventually become known as what they called UPA style. And you see it a lot in the Hanna-Barbera stuff later and a lot of cartoons in the 60s and 70s. However, though, it was not as well received when Chuck Jones brought it to the Warner Brothers executives. It almost got him fired. They thought it looked terrible, and they weren't very happy with it. But you know, it really started a movement, and the characters of the Dover Boys have been brought back a few times in episodes of all kinds of stuff later. They just haven't gotten their own cartoon per se. I take that back. There's a remake of this cartoon on YouTube that's a collaboration of, I don't know, 100 different animators or something, and they all do little bits and pieces of it. It's totally worth watching. You should see it too. But right now, I've got the original in a beautiful print that I found for you. And that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to finish things off with that. And you all take care. I love you all very much. You have a great time and a great day. And I will see you next year on the Vortexx Vor20 special.
Pimento University. Pimento U. Good old P.U.
Pimento U, oh sweet P.U., thy fragrant odor scents the air. A pox on Yale, poo-poo Purdue, Pimento U, my college fair. Oh, sweet
Out and away the most popular fellows at, Out and away the most popular fellows at old P.U. are the three Dover boys. Tom, the fun-loving member of the trio. Dick, a serious lad of 18 summers, plus the winter in Florida, as related in the Dover boys in the Everglades. And Larry, the youngest of the three brothers. A gay outing at the park has been planned by the merry trio, and they're off to fetch their fiancée, dainty Dora Standpipe, at Miss Cheddar's Female Academy close by. With their usual punctuality, the boys arrive at the appointed hour of 3.
Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
And are soon on their rollicking way. Forced to pass a certain public house, a tavern of unsavory repute, our young friends meet the distressing situation with their usual uncompromising moral fortitude. Little do they know that even now, within this very tavern, Dan Backslide, the former sneak of Roquefort Hall, coward bully, cad and thief, and arch enemy of the Dover boys, squanders his misspent life.
Hark! The Dover boys. Drat them. Double drat them. They are escorting Dora Standpipe. Dear rich Dora Standpipe, how I love her! Father's money. Confound those Dover boys! Oh, how I hate them! I hate Tom! I hate Dick! And I hate Larry! They drive me to drink! Confound them.
But let us draw the curtain on this sordid scene and turn to more pleasant surroundings. where we find our young friends engaged in a spirited game of hide, go, and seek.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
No! In here!
No, up here!
No, over here!
Over here. In here.
No, in here!
No, in here. Over here.
Over here!
No, over here.
Over here!
In here.
Over here!
Over here.
Over here! Down here!
510, 515, 500.
Over here. Over here.
No, here!
Whoops. Sorry.
Over here!
Over here. No, in here.
The Dover boys. Then Dora must be alone and unprotected! A runabout. I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
Poor Dora. Will no one save her from this predicament? Will no one come to her assistance? But hold on. What's this? It looks like an alert young scout. And that's just what it is. He'll not fail her, I'll venture.
Telegram for the Dover boys. Mrs. Tom, Dick, and Larry, Caraway with Tavern Upper Bottleneck, New York. Says, quote, help! Unquote. Signed, Dora. 35 cents collect.
Sweet Dora, dear, keep courage up and chin held high. The stalwart sons of OPU are here at hand to do or die. P.U., we're all for you. Yay, boo!
Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Unhand her, Dan Backslide. Hey, we're getting in a rut. Stand up and fight, you coward, bully, cat, and thief. Oh, you haven't been thrashed enough yet, eh?
And now it is time to say goodbye. Goodbye.
But the house smokes a reefer and it's bound to carry her down. When I left her this morning, I left her sleeping sound. When I left her this morning, I left her sleeping sound. The only way she could catch me is to run like a full bloodhound. Yes, yes. Gonna leave me going to some no good town. She said she was gonna leave me going to some no good town. She was a road cutting woman, she did like to break 'em down. If you got a good woman, men, please don't take her around. If you got a good woman, men, please don't take her around. She will get full of reefer and raise sand all over this town.